Hey y'all, my name is Amanda and I am a second year medical student who also is an IMG. Welcome to my channel. So originally I had this channel as a beauty channel and I kind of wanted to do just like a quick right turn. So I'm kind of pivoting to make this more of a medical page for myself, just vlogging my journey, talking a little bit about my experience and just kind of like opening that door to you guys, especially people that are kind of going through the same thing that I'm going through. As you can tell by the title of the video, this is basically an intro, but also I'm going to be discussing if you are going down the path of IMG, how that's like. So we're gonna definitely get into some things. I got my notes right here and let's talk about it. So I made this channel originally to be a beauty page, but I decided to switch it over because as you can see, I'm now in medical school and I'm just feeling like, why not? Like, I feel like I made that channel at the place I was in. I was in undergrad, I was in graduate school, and I needed something to distract me from the stress that I was going through. So I decided to make that channel. However, I feel like I'm in a different point in my life and I don't even wear makeup like that anymore. My face is fully beat, but it's not gonna be like this the whole channel. So I'm in a different place right now and I just feel like I really want to vlog this journey because I feel like when I was going through this journey, it was very difficult to find people that were doing the same thing as me. So I just want to document it and help anyone I can out. And I also just want to see my journey like in a couple years, what it would, look like. If you are not an IMG, you can still watch the video and get the gems that you need to, but it's mostly going to be tailored towards an IMG. So enjoy. You're probably wondering, what is an IMG? Like, huh? An IMG is standing for International Medical Graduate. This is specifically someone who's going to medical school outside of the USA. So whether you're going in the Caribbean, where you're going in London, where you're going in India, where you're going in Africa, you are internationally studying medicine, right? Typically these programs are going to be MD programs. I haven't heard of any DO ones, but there might be some out there. Let me know in the comments. But typically you do the same education as someone who would go to medical school. So you do the 4 years of undergrad, 4 years of medical schools, and so on and so on and so on. So specifically for me, I am an IMG. I did the 4 years of undergrad and then I did a graduate program. If you want me to talk a little bit more about what I did in my graduate program and how it prepared me for becoming a medical student, let me know. But otherwise, I did a graduate program and then I came and did an IMG. So me particularly, I am in the Caribbean, so I do go to a Caribbean med school. When I first started looking into this journey of Caribbean medicine, I saw red flag, 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 red flag. So many red flags. Like I was like, okay, this is giving, like it wasn't giving what it needed to give, right? Then I looked deeper into it and I said, okay, this can be an option for me. So at the time I was applying to medical schools. I was retaking my MCAT because my MCAT score was not where I really wanted it to be. And I was just doing everything I could to apply to the different cycles. So my first time applying, I did not apply. And that's a story time for another time. My second time where I actually put through applications and all that stuff, I actually got accepted into 2 DO schools. So I applied DO and MD. And if you need a breakdown of what DO MD is, let me know. Everything, let me know. I don't want to be chatting and yapping and you know what I mean. I originally applied for DO MD. I really wanted MD. I don't know. It was just something about that MD that was giving. It was enticing. It was like, ooh, get some MD. But I ended up getting accepted as DO. And to me, DO is just as important as MD. For me, sometimes the DO doctors are like, they will sit with you for longer periods of time than an MD for whatever reason. And it really wasn't about that. It was more just like a feeling, you know, that feeling when you're a kid, you're like, oh, I really want to do this. That's what I really like was in my head. And I feel like when I really have something set in my head, like no one could tell me like, girl, you know, you could do, but no, like cut that. I was shocked. I thought I wasn't gonna get none, like zip, nada, nothing, right? But then they were like, oh, da da da, like we accept you. And I also had applied to a Caribbean med school. Well, I then had to make a tough decision. Do I go with the Caribbean med school, which is MD and exactly what I want to do, but also move to a different country and also deal with these possible red flags? Or do I stay and deal with this DO that I didn't really want to do? And, you know, I am someone who is a world traveler and possibly want to travel the world and work with my degree, where DO is sometimes not accepted in some countries. So I want to do that, but then I get to be in the US, and then I get to, you know, be in the US at least for medical school and do all the stuff I want to do and see my family and stuff like that. But I'm DO. So it became a very sticky situation. In turn, I decided to take that path. I decided to go to Caribbean Med School. And looking back, it definitely would have been easier going to DO. You know, it's still a sacrifice, but it definitely would have been easier. I think that looking back, what I really could have changed is studying harder for MCAT. Because my scores were so low, I didn't get accepted to any MDs. 0. That was disappointing because I had really tried my best in school. I had really, you know, picked myself up from where I was in the beginning. I went through some traumatic times, but I was able to pick myself up. And so, you know, not having the best MCAT score was terribly annoying to me, because I had worked so hard and I did everything I could to get to where I need to be, but that MCAT score. And it's the reality, you know, when you're looking for a job, you're not going to be like, well, I'm not the best at this, so, but still accept me because I'm a hard worker. Sometimes you need that score to get you through the door. As unfair as it is, as we can get into all the politics of medicine and how it sets it up and all this stuff, you still kind of need that to get your foot in the door. That's kind of a little backstory of why I went to IMG, or why I went the IMG route. The way it works is you do your 2 years of bookwork, you know, medical sciences on island. Once you finish on island, then you go to the USA and you do your rotations. But I kind of just wanted to do like an intro of why I chose the IMG. If you have any questions, just put them down below. I'll gladly answer them. If I can't answer them, I'll try to send you in the correct direction. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. If you have any questions, again, just let me know. I think the next video I'm going to try to do, I will not announce yet, but I will come up with something and I will see. Let me know what you guys want to see. All right, guys, thanks for watching.